I have an event today. You can probably tell by the fancy hairdo, huh? Nicole Johnson does not have to put all this into her hair to get some volume, but I certainly do because I have very baby fine hair. So we'll see how it turns out. It'll probably be a giant mushroom, and then I will attempt to maneuver it into some style. Tonight, I am going to the Drama Love Fan Awards for vertical films, vertical shows. And this is the second year they've had this, and it's the first time they've ever had a live event. So I have no idea what to expect. They are saying gowns and tuxes is the attire. So we're all acting like it's the Oscars. I am nominated for an award. I am now nominated for Matriarch of the Year. I do not expect to win. My first year doing verticals, other women who are nominated are much more established in the genre, and they have built up a larger fan following. So I honestly expect Teresa Richardson to win, and she is lovely, and I have never met her, but I look forward to meeting her tonight. Anyway, going to start by prepping the skin. This is a spray serum. Usually I just mist it on my face, but I don't want to get the hair today. So I'm just going to pat it on, which is not appropriate for a spray serum. Usually it just sprays right on and it's lovely. But I'll just get a little, because I want my skin to, of course, look dewy and fresh. Oh, and I like this before makeup because it's a little sticky. So it really acts like a good primer. And this product was a gift from a friend, a birthday present. D'Alba. It's a spray serum. D'Alba. And I quite love it. So, skin is prepped and ready. Of course, I had moisturizer and all that on after my shower. Let's get going. This is not something that you would necessarily need to do. Many years ago, I mistakenly, well, you couldn't tell me that at the time. I was obsessed with it. I had to have my brows microbladed. And as my brows turned out, they faded in an orange tone, which has stained my skin. And at some point, I do need to get myself in to a laser and have them blasted off. I'm obviously not in a super big hurry to do that because it doesn't sound like fun, but we'll get that done one of these days. Okay, there's my brush. I was working yesterday on a film and I was doing my own makeup, so I had all my makeup packed up and then forgot it. So we allowed me to just weather naturally. Thank God it was a short day. So this is a green neutralizer. I use Cicapair. This has gone with me on many sets, so it looks really grungy from getting thrown in makeup bags. But I like it as to just tone down that red in my skin. So that is a preparation that only I will need to do and very few other people. Some people, I have been told, their brows by makeup artists told me that some people's brows fade green and then she has to put an orange corrector on or a red corrector on to neutralize that. So I guess I have it good. Anyway, let's get going on this luggage under the eyes. Usually I like to start with an orange to just correct all of that blue, and then I layer on a lot. I mean, I pretty much do spackle under my eyes as I need to. And nothing like getting in there with your fingers. Always make sure they're clean when you start. And rather than pulling, I do like to pat. I also have a mirror here. Let me just pull it forward so I can get a closer look. Gotta love those bags under the eyes. Let's get a little concealer around the nose. I always am red around my nose from a lifetime of allergies. So just a little. My concealer that I'm using is by NARS. And the shade I am using, also grubby from being thrown in makeup bags all the time. The shade that I'm using is Canal. Sorry about the sniffles. Did I take an allergy pill? I did not take an allergy pill. I better take an allergy pill. Otherwise, whoever's sitting next to me will think I am sick. I wish I was sitting next to my husband, but they have the nominees all sitting in a certain area together. So we'll see how that goes. For my foundation, this is one that I'm using. It's by Makeup Forever. It is their Makeup Forever, and it is their Super Boost. The shade I am using is number 3, which doesn't match my skin perfectly because nothing ever does. And where is my sponge that I just put right in front of me? There it is. Moved the mirror and couldn't see it. So let us get foundationing. This is when I will probably put it on fast forward for you because it gets really boring watching foundation go on. Gives a pump, maybe a little more. It is a red carpet event. I am wearing a gown that was a friend gave it to a friend who gave it to me. It's the Sisterhood of the Traveling Dress, traveling evening gown. It's a lovely gown. I've never worn it. I had planned to wear something else, but nothing else fit. Everything is too small now, so this dress fits. So we're going with it. Could I have run out to buy something? Sure, but then you run the risk of looking like somebody else who went out and bought something. So I never like to buy something right before an event. Okay, stop talking, Monique. Get some foundation on your face. I'm trying to decide if I want to brush or if I want to use my fingers. I'm just going with fingers. Ooh, that's fun looking. I have a little color in my face from gardening. So it's a little pale because I bought this in winter time. Okay, let's get some around here. I go back and forth between using brushes and using hands. Almost like to, almost removing a little bit when I use the sponge. This is a very sheer foundation, but you can build it. This roller out of the way. Now another layer of under eye concealer. This is NARS Golden Eye. NARS has a line of under eye concealers that have more yellow tones to them, so they help hide purpley blue. And I will put on too much. Because I like too much concealer on my eyes. And we all get concealer in the creases. I try to keep the least amount of product in the crease. You will need to smooth it out consistently. Let's get some powder on. I finally had to purchase, after about, I think I had the same bottle of powder, RCMA powder, for about 7 years. So I finally had to buy a new one. They last. Ooh. And that, how do I want to apply this? I think I'm going to press it in with a puff. Use the reverse of this puff. Okay, just took some powder on here. I'm going to put it on the back of my hand. There will be flash photography at this event. Of course, it's a red carpet. And I do like to be a little bit more matte than perhaps a lot of other women will. I know a lot of people don't care to powder, and that's fine. If you don't care to powder, don't powder. I like my makeup to be matte. Oh, I better bring a compact with me. Good Lord, take an allergy pill, Monique. Ooh, that's looking weird. Well, we'll always hit it with a curling iron at the end. Okay. Let's get to creating. I had toyed with doing a smoky eye and a nude lip, but I'm going to go with a red lip. I just have to find the right red. I don't want it to be a super, super bright red, so I'm going to dip down and look at some now. Revlon, cream, rose wine. That might be the red. Just a Revlon. That might be it. That's too dark, but I'm going to just put that aside. Okay. Biggest decision. I thought that was going to be a tough one, and turned out to be easier than I thought. Let us do some cheek color. I don't really want anything with too much shine in it because I want to control any reflections. The Sigma palette has some really pale pinks, and I don't need much. So I'm going to go with this really light pink. Stronger on that side. Let's give it a moment and let it fade. See where that goes. This is my Viseart Neutrals palette. You can see it's a favorite. Let me give myself a nice neutral on the lid. It's almost a shade darker than my skin. Well, that might almost be enough. Okay, let's get my domed utility brush. These are all too orange for what I want in the crease. Let me find something different. Go to my Naked 3 palette. I go with my Naked 3 palette because I always find that it works well when I'm wearing a red lipstick. So these really blah looking colors. So this one, Nooner, I'm going really all matte. I like matte colors, and I'm just gonna go in on the crease. And then down there. I haven't used this in ages. There's almost nothing left. It's like a burgundy, but I like it on me. Ugh. I think this pencil is really old. It's not very soft. That's good, because I'm finding I'm not as good at this as I used to be. Maybe I just don't have the patience for it anymore. That's not bad. I can live with that. I'm gonna get my lips on now because I want to know, I just need the balance. Boy, we're gonna have to touch that nose up quite a bit, aren't we? Yeah. Get that allergy pill, Monique. They're upstairs, not where I'm at right now, so. It's Merlot, I want cranberry. Where's cranberry? Is that, that's candy apple. Don't I have a cranberry? You know when you have your red and you know which one you want. Oh. Did it? It might be time to get a new one of these, because apparently it's falling out of its... Okay. This cranberry lip liner is by Palladio, and it has been sitting in my drawer for ages. And then I recently rediscovered it, and I have been hauling it around on every set where I have to do my own makeup. So many times on these verticals, I have found that the makeup artists just don't have time, and I would prefer to do my own makeup, because at least then I get it the way I want it to look and not the way somebody does who's just in a flat out hurry. Now let us see how this rose wine turns out. I don't like it. No. Mm-mm. That looks like an old lady red to me, doesn't it? Does it to you? Wait. I don't like it. And yes, I know I do line my lips like an old lady because, well, I am 60. No spring chicken anymore. Actually, I feel pretty darn good. Crush. That looks a little too orangey. Candy apple it is. Candy apple. This is my Chanel Carmen. This is my Chanel 22. You can see they're both really, really close to one another. But I like this one a little more than this one. Sorry, Carmen. I like that much more. Okay, let's get some brows on. I really do need to go shopping and buy myself a new brow powder. In fact, I was thinking of doing that today, but today turned out to not be that day, you know? So I'm going back using an eyeshadow that is a very light, soft brown, but I really need to get I need to get a blonde, because blonde is really the appropriate color for me. So it's soft light. I'd take you along on this hairstyling portion, but I really don't think I'm gonna have the time. I can hear hard-soled shoes above me right now. That means there is a man in a tuxedo above me. Okay, let us now get a little more eyeshadow on. A little darker eyeshadow. A little more in the corners. Let's take this palette, the whatever it is, and I'm going into this darkest tone. Got a little sparkle in it. We're gonna hit that right. That's a little much. It's a little harsh. Let's soften that. Let's take a little bit of this newer again. Get that right up in there. Yeah. Now we're going to soften everything by taking this very light peach. And we're going to just go around everything on those edges. That softens it. A little liquid liner, I think. Oh, very little, because I'm not good at this. I can't even get it open. That's not your skill. Ten to 1, most of the women there have their makeup professionally done. Okay, we're gonna get some lashes on, so that'll make that better. And we will line the innards. Tight line, tight line. I must always tight line. Not everyone else agrees, but I do. So there you go. I get to declare myself my own expert on my own eyeballs. Let's get a little tight line in there. Always helps. Oops, that's not good. Oh, that helps tremendously. I feel like I need a little something under the eyes. This is just a inexpensive hard candy. It's a little coppery, but I like it under my eyes. I feel like it just makes them pop a little. Okay. And now, let's get that tiny little bit of shimmer. Just a little bit of shimmer going into chocolate gold. And we're gonna go into this. God, you know what? No shimmer. I don't need shimmer today. I don't need shimmer. I don't want shimmer. I want to get rid of these bags under my eyes, but that's not happening. Okay, let's give the lashes a curl. And some mascara. Using Thrive tubing mascara because I love the way it washes off. We'll get some lashes on here in a second. Why did I blow that? I don't know. I have to fix that eye. I can see it. We have to be there for this red carpet at 3:30 in the afternoon. And it can be cold tonight, so my gown has long sleeves. I am going to be melting as we walk to the event. We've got to park about a block away. And I am in 4-inch stilettos. Yep, spit. Spit always works. Okay, mascara's got to dry for a minute. I will be back. I'm gonna go work on this hair. I'm gonna go take all these things out and give it a brush. So sit tight. This is what it looks like now that I took the rollers out, and I just realized that my hairbrush is upstairs because I took it to set yesterday. So I will be back. Well, it is about time to go. We should be moving here soon, so I gotta get myself dressed. Let's hope this hair turns out nice. Okay, that's weird. Let's go like that. Okay, that's weird. That's weird. You've got dents in your forehead, Monique. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. We may have to make that go across this way. Running to curling iron. Okay, hair is good enough. because my hairspray's in my bag upstairs because I took hairspray to set. Let's grab some false eyelashes real quick. These are little halvesies, little demis. Put the left one on first because that's my hard one. Why did my blue get all dry and gross? That is not fun. That is not what I prepared for. So be it. Pray. This is a dark tone lash adhesive, and I love when it goes on nice and thin. It is not going on nice and thin because somehow, while it was sitting here, it got old and goopy. Been a long time since I put on these false eyelashes, so I need to buy new glue. Things you should figure out before the event. I need to spit again. Got that little spot there. And a little bit on the bottom. Here. Did I really just do that? I believe I did. I really just did that. Okay. This is as good as it's gonna get. I'm gonna go get some clothes on, and I will see you on the red carpet for the Drama Love Awards. And by the way, I will put a link to where you can actually watch the awards on another YouTube channel by one of the sponsors of this, the actual woman who got this all started, Jen. She's amazing. So I will put the link for that right there. I love you bunches. There's that, get that hair going again. There, you do your thing, do your thing. Yeah. Take the brush upstairs, Monique. I love you bunches. I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and I will see you on the red carpet.
Monique, look at you. Oh, my goodness. It's like we are in line.
Yeah, we are in line.
Any thoughts?
Yeah, I'd like to get out of this line because, you know, I'm in 4-inch heels.
Oh, okay. Good point. All right.
Beauty is pain. I think so.
that for? Good Lord, who is this cat sitting next to you?
Well, that's none other than the famous Howard Miller.
Oh, good Lord. Okay, let me try that again. It kind of helps to push that little button.
That's so sweet. Well, of course, I was absolutely delighted to have my own husband sitting next to me. And we had such a great time that night. I saw so many of the young women that I've gotten to work with in the last year, and it was just so beautiful to catch up with them. And we had the best time that night. Please check out the live stream of the Drama Love Vertical Fan Awards.